was last month in the Motor City in Detroit, Michigan, when Sting did it. The promises that Sting had made to everyone since returning to professional wrestling were paid off. He defeated Jeff Jarrett to become NWA World Heavyweight Champion once again. Sting in incredible physical shape and condition. And Don West, he's going to need to be in that kind of physical shape and condition in order to combat this monster.
And look at this! Mike, he doesn't even give JB a chance to do any kind of introductions whatsoever. I mean, you could see in the look in his eye when he was coming down that ramp. And after what he went through on Impact, he decided to go right after the Monster Abyss, and now he's got the bat in hand.
Oh man, charges with the baseball bat and just took Abyss over the top and down to the floor. Have you ever seen Sting more highly motivated than this? What a rush of adrenaline here to meet the Monster Abyss in the opening minute of this world title match.
Well, it was just one of those things where you know that Abyss and Dave Mitchell thought he was going to soak it up and wait, but he didn't. He just goes right over the top rope, going right after Abyss, just taking the fight right to him. And I mean, he was embarrassed hanging upside down at the end of Impact last week, and now look at him. He's taking it right into the crowd, taking the fight to the monster.
You're right, he just took Abyss and flung that 350-pounder over the steel guardrail and right among the fans here in the Impact Zone in Genesis. And look at Sting follow up the offensive, rocking Abyss with big right hands, and Abyss just cut him off.
Well, Abyss using that big knee and that big boot. And you gotta wonder how much of a difference that weight and that size is gonna make. But right there, Sting, are you kidding? He just busted him into that wall and the wall broke. And now you can see Sting right over the top. And look at him just pulling back onto the rail, onto the gate. Look at that, just the viciousness. Oh man, this is a different Sting right now, and you can see it.
Repeated shots from the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Sting just taking Abyss by the hair and then tosses him again. Shoulder first right into the wall.
I tell you, this is in Sting's mind, this is good versus evil. He knows what Jake Mitchell stands for. He heard what Jake Mitchell was saying. And you know what he thinks about Sting. You know what he thinks about his heart, about his soul, and about the changes he's made in his life. You know that he can only take so much. Oh, man! Sting misses though when he caught the guardrail, and Abyss just able to get out of the way.
He measured him for the Stinger splash, you're right. No contact there, but there was contact with that steel chair to the back. First Sting goes ribs first, right into the guardrail, and then he's just waffled from behind with that steel chair shot. Mitchell right in the face of Abyss. Did you hear what he said? Right now.
Well, I can see it. I think James Mitchell wants to prove a point. He wants to end this quick. And you can see he's got him a table set up. Now he's grabbing him another table. Oh, he wants to put Sting through this and just take it to him and embarrass him right here in front of the crowd.
Wait a minute.
What in the world?
Check this out. He positioned the two tables in place, but now he's bringing barbed wire into play. Barbed wire board being put on top of the table. Going to go back for what? Another one?
Another one. He's going to put it on the other table. Remember, that barbed wire match that Abyss was in a while back, but we know the damage that barbed wire can do. It will just tear the meat off of your flesh. And now he goes after Sting, and he wants to put him through this and just cause the pain right from the start.
Sting missed with that one move, and the Monster Abyss is going to try and follow up and take advantage all the way to the NWA World's Heavyweight title.
Oh, if he throws Sting over the top up there on that barbed wire, it's over. I mean, I don't know how you can get out of that. I mean, look at this from the side.
Battle continues up on the entrance ramp. You can see referee Rudy Charles trying to lay down the law here. Mitchell getting right in the ears of Abyss, almost telling him to hold off.
It's almost like referee Rudy Charles was telling him he was not to do it, that if he did, it was going to have great consequences. And you can see that gave Sting enough time to come back and look at these rights. One right after another. Sting just putting everything behind it that he's got.
Oh, this new look of Sting that he debuted at Bound for Glory. Oh man, and he's put off with a knee right into the gut. We've never seen Sting so motivated, so driven. But the Monster Abyss is here to use this power, this pure raw size strength edge that he has, and he is really taking it to the champ.
Well, when you think about the time that Sting has been here at TNA, one-on-one, he's never going against anybody the size of the Monster Abyss. And, you know, if you haven't done that in a long time, it's got to be so hard to get programmed and used to, and you can see Abyss is using that size strength right now to his advantage. And look at him, James, here to guide know what it is he wants him to do. I mean, Sting would scream for this day.
You're right, the communication between the two continues, and you can tell by the look on the face of James Mitchell that he is just thrilled to death with how the opening minutes of this NWA World Heavyweight title match have played out.
Just thrusting both forearms right down there and elbows on the back of Sting, and now he's just pulling it away and grinding on his face and twisting it in a direction that's not meant to be turned. And look at that, the power of the Monster Abyss, and man, he is focused on one thing, and that is hurting Sting any way he can.
Witnessing the vice-like grip of the Monster Abyss as the NWA World title holder Sting is finally back up to a knee. And Abyss just continues to put the pressure here on Sting. And took it right back down.
The chin and pushing on the back of the head. I mean, he's just taking this in any way that he can. You see Sting trying to get the crowd behind him there as he throws the elbows in. Anything he can to break that grip.
Rifling off those elbows. Here comes Sting over the Stinger splash, and that time caught him in the corner. He missed with that first one outside the ring. Now, caught him from behind, another Stinger splash.
Oh, nice kicks the leg right there, trying to bring the big tree down. And he goes right after it again, and that's what Sting's got to do. He's got to be relentless, Mike, and that's how you bring it down. It took him a few shots.
Whoa, just a one count is all before Abyss quickly powers out, just toss the champ right off the pinfall attempt, and here goes Sting, high risk to the top.
The Monster Abyss though gets to his feet. He's very agile for a big man. It's amazing when you watch him as we have through the years. Very agile, and if you underestimate his speed, it will cost you, and that's what's getting ready to happen right here to Sting. And let's see if he can fight his way out of this.
A 100-pound weight advantage for the challenger as both men meet up on the top, and Sting able to push the Monster Abyss back down to the canvas, and Sting off the top.
All the way across the ring, Sting hits it.
Gonna go for the cover. No, you see the shoulder of Abyss momentarily up. Rudy Charles wouldn't make the count, but now does, and it's just a 2 count.
I'll tell you though, as you can see Sting, he's not afraid to pull out all the stops. Going top rope, and now, the big boot, and you can see it just picks him up and put him down. It was that momentum right there. Wait a minute, James Mitchell came to the table and grabbed the World Championship belt.
And hands it in to his Monster Abyss, and I'm sure instructing him to use it as a weapon. You see the tug-of-war with senior official Rudy Charles.
Oh, but Sting able to get enough time and duck it, and they're not able to use it. Rudy Charles trying to tell him it wasn't going to be used, and now look at this. He's got him in the rib.
Scorpion attempt. Can he turn it over and apply the pressure? And there it is.
He's got it right now. He's applying the pressure with everything he's got. Think about what we saw. Abyss on Impact did something we couldn't see. Did he learn from that? And look at this, Abyss absolutely grinding himself on those ropes. And he got
This time he got the rope break. You remember that incredible match, Don, the primetime special on Impact, Abyss and Kurt Angle when Angle had him in that ankle lock. And yes, the Monster Abyss tapped out. This time gets the rope break. Sting picks up that championship belt, pushes referee Rudy Charles aside.
Oh, slam! Unbelievable how he defied Rudy Charles too! Oh! Wow, Sting, he didn't care. Rudy Charles tried to pull that belt away from him, and he tried to hit Abyss with it.
It's almost just that close and just that quick. Abyss, the Black Hole Slam, we almost had a new NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
I'll tell you though, the fact that Sting able to use that experience and reach down and get that shoulder up to keep from getting pinned, very few people take that Black Hole Slam full throttle like that. And now look at this, as he's got him by the throat. Sting's fighting off with everything he's got. Oh, knocks him into the referee, Rudy Charles.
Looked like Abyss was going to go for the choke slam. You're right, Sting fought him off. But then you see the contact between the champ and the referee. Rudy Charles down. Wait a minute, Mitchell, where's he going? Mitchell looking underneath the ring. That usually means the thumbtacks.
Well, while the referee is knocked out, he's got the tacks right there. He's got him in his hand. But Sting's got the back. And Abyss doesn't even realize it. And look at this. Ha ha ha. Guess what, Bat? Means bag attacks and wins.
Bat shot right in the gut. Inverted DDT as he dropped him down. Sting on top of the cover. Referee Charles going to try and make the count.
2. Oh, you can see James Mitchell pulls on his leg just in time and pulls out Rudy Charles, and it keeps him from getting the pin.
You're right, matchup continues because of James Mitchell. He